Okay squad, now before we actually get into the video about you releasing your music in this brand new year, I just want to say a massive thank you to all of my subscribers. We have now hit 10,000 subscribers on this channel and I'm absolutely over the moon. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey, which continues, and I'm hoping to be able to hit that 50,000 mark, 100,000 and more. Now, for those of you who have been here from the start, I am so grateful for your continued support. And for those of you who have joined along the way, your comments and feedback have been so important in helping to encourage me to keep on giving you quality. So stick with me and I promise to give you more great content in videos to come. So let's get into today's topic. Okay, so today's video is a follow-up to my comprehensive guide to releasing music as an independent artist. Now, I released that tutorial just over a year ago and it's had a really great response. So I thought, let me add some more of my experience as an independent artist producer to give you some additional insight into the challenges you might face when it comes to releasing songs. Now, the first thing I want to cover is the barriers we sometimes face as songwriters, producers, artists, singers, rappers, musicians, whatever. Now, the main barrier we often face is the song is not quite ready, so I need to do a bit more to get it to that stage where it's ready to be released. Now, just like myself, I'm sure you know at least one person who is an amazing talent, and you believe they've got all of the attributes needed in terms of talent in order to make it in the industry. However, they are forever perfecting their music, perfecting their sound, never really quite satisfied. And months and even years go by, but they're always almost there in terms of getting their project finished, but it never happens. Now, to be honest, I was that person a number of years ago. Always procrastinating, always putting it off, always finding a reason why my songs were just not ready for the public to hear. Eventually, I had to come to terms with the reality that I was afraid. I was afraid of my music going out there and it not being received well. What would that mean for me as an artist, as a producer, having done all of the work and exposed myself to the world and no one's interested? Those are the thoughts that were going through my mind. And for some of you guys, I believe it's the same. In the end, what I had to do was just go for it, believe in myself, and believe that the creative works that I wanted to share with the world would be welcomed. Thankfully, I took that step and the rewards have been fantastic. Now, of course, the next challenge one might face is, well, how do I actually get started on releasing my music? If you've made a decision that, yeah, I'm going to go for it, what do you do next? Well, make sure you check out my video on how to proceed. That particular video is done from a UK perspective, but the principles will be the same irrespective of what territory you live in. Now, today I've got a track that I want to release, and I'm going to quickly whiz through all of the key things that you need to cover from the time you finish recording right up to the point when you see your track on Spotify, you're able to listen to it along with the rest of the world. Now, the track I'm actually releasing is called Flames, and it's one of the songs I made for a tutorial video a few months ago, and this video is called How to Produce an Emotional R&B Track. Okay, so here's my third and final guitar part. Now, the track is building up into something quite emotional, and I'm looking forward to laying down the keys and the drums and the bass and all of that. So let's get this one down, do a bit of a tidy up, and then we'll move on to the other part. Now, you can check this out right here. Now, the first thing you want to make sure of after the recording process is that the track is properly edited and produced. Once you're happy with those results, you want to get the track properly mixed. Now, if you're handling this project all by yourself, you might want to check out my video on Isotope Neutron. In that tutorial, we explore some of the amazing mixing features available within that suite. Anyway, once you've finished mixing your track, you want to make sure it's properly mastered. Now, mastering is a very specialist process and should be done by someone who actually knows what they're doing. However, there are tools like Isotope, Ozone, which will allow you to come up with a decent master if you take the time and do some proper critical listening and you know generally what results you're looking for. So check out this video as well to see what possibilities are available to you for mastering. Next thing you want to do is make sure you copyright protect your track. Now, I've covered this in my comprehensive guide. Along with the performance rights organizations, I would recommend you register. Check that out in that video. Once all of that is done and you've also got your artwork sorted, it's time now to get your track to a distributor. Now, there are tons of different online distributors available to you. I personally use CD Baby, and once again in my comprehensive guide I show you how you can get your track uploaded into something like CD Baby. From there, the track is sent out to all of the online streaming and download platforms ready for your audience to consume. Now, that's a really brief rundown on the process of releasing your music. However, we're only halfway there. Now, because your track is actually released and available for listening, doesn't mean that millions of people are automatically going to stumble upon your song. The next part of the process is marketing and promoting your track. So you push your track in front of your audience. Now, there are a number of options available to you here. You can use Google advertising, Facebook advertising, Instagram advertising to try and promote your track and push it in front of your target audience. And if you have a reasonable budget, you can employ a music promotion agency who might have access to radio pluggers and a lot more contacts than yourself. That way your track can be placed in far more hands and therefore increase the chances of your track being heard, liked, and playlisted. Anyway, I know it's a lot of information, but all of this is within your reach. You can do this all as an independent, and maybe this year is your year to really push things forward. Okay, so here's my finished track. It's been mixed, it's been mastered, and now we're going to upload it to my distributor, which is CD Baby. Okay, that's all done and sent off. And now it's going to take a few days for CD Baby to get this out to all of the streaming and download platforms. So let's see what happens next. Okay, great. The track is now available on Spotify and I'm absolutely over the moon. The next phase is to do my promotion and get it in front of people so I can get the streams going on all of these different outlets. So ultimately, I did it all myself and so can you. Now, if you found value in this video, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel and leave me a comment. And I'll be back again real soon. Great stuff. I really do hope you found the video useful. If you did, drop me a line in the comment section, like the video and subscribe to the channel. This will really help me out. Now remember to support me at deucebeats.com as well as on my social media channels. And finally, switch on that notification bell so just like the rest of the MTTC squad, you'll find out as soon as my next video drops. Until next time, I'm Dr. Deuce. Peace.